Hello friends, welcome to Study IQ. Today we are having a very interesting discussion regarding United States politics. Recently, in the House of Representatives in the United States Congress, 6 antitrust bills have been introduced. So today we are going to talk about those antitrust bills, why they have been introduced. You can see here the article in the Hindu, why the United States is readying new rules for the tech giants. So these 6 antitrust bills, they have been introduced mainly from the point of view of regulating the big GAFA companies. What does this GAFA stand for? Google, Amazon, Facebook and Apple, the 4 big tech giants, they need to be regulated. That is the understanding from United States. So in this video, we'll understand what are these 6 antitrust bills, why they have brought these bills. We'll also have a speculative discussion at the end, whether there is a possibility of these bills passing also. Finally, we'll end the discussion from Indian perspective. See, whatever discussion we have, be it about United States or about Israel or Palestine, whatever, we'll eventually have to talk about its repercussions or consequences on India. So here also we'll talk about what can be the potential impact if these bills eventually become act on India. With that, we'll end the discussion. So you'll get a very interesting information here. So be tuned with me. I am your friend Rahul Saigaonkar. You can follow me on these IDs on social media. And if you're preparing for UPSC Civil Services examination, there's a good news for you. You can prepare safely from your house during these testing times of pandemic with our SMART course, which has comprehensive content for prelims, mains, essay. A lot of stuff is available. Just go to the details that are given here. To avail the services, we have very easy EMI options available. Let's first talk about the news. You can see the news here. Bills that could force the big tech companies breakup has been unveiled in the House. Now, when we talk about House here, the United States has a very similar parliamentary setup as India. The lower house is called House of Representatives. It is akin to Lok Sabha. The upper house is called the Senate. Now that is akin to Rajya Sabha that we have. When the bills are passed in both the houses here, then they eventually go to the president for the presidential assent. Now that's the process. Right now the bills are in the House of Representatives. There would be a debate. Once it is passed, it would be transmitted to the next house. It will be passed in the next house and then presidential assent. Now, why they have brought these bills? Basically, to regulate these companies, GAFA, G-A-F-A, that is Google, Amazon, Facebook, and Apple, these tech giants. Now, the question arises, why exactly United States is trying to regulate these companies? Now, in the last week or two, we have been discussing continuously about the power that these GAFA companies have. We have recently spoken about the term techno-feudalism also, isn't it? I hope you remember. In light of all those things, a United States panel has now voted yes to break the big tech giants through antitrust bill. Now, these antitrust bills are a package of 6 bills which have been introduced. Why they are doing it? Let's first try to understand the meaning of antitrust. Then I hope it will be more clearer for you to understand what is exactly happening. See, the meaning of antitrust in American lingo is a set of laws which basically try to curb the unfair practices. For instance, say for monopolization. I'll give you an example to understand here. See, we have spoken about Facebook. Facebook has become a huge company, but they have taken over WhatsApp also. They have taken over Instagram also. Seeing a potential in another company which has in future a possibility of becoming their own rival, they immediately nip that competition in the bud by taking it over. That is what Facebook did. An investigation is already ongoing by the Justice Department of United States also against Facebook. So that is called breaking of trust, basically antitrust or the violation of antitrust rules. Now, what exactly happened? Over a period of last 15 months, a United States House Judiciary Subcommittee on Antitrust, it has been investigating how the tech giants are creating a monopoly. So these 15 months saw strenuous investigations where they called many representatives. You saw the pictures of also the CEOs who were called for testimony. And after investigation, the committee has come to conclusion that the big tech giants, they are resorting to unfair practices. They have been abusing the market power. How? They have been charging excessive fees. They have been imposing tough contracts on other people. They have been extracting data or information from individuals and the businesses who basically rely on them. Now, this is the observation of the committee. Now, as soon as you talk about this, you tend to think, does this mean US is a purely capitalistic society where they do not have any competition regulator or what? Because in India, we have Competition Commission of India. But there is nothing like that. If we talk about United States, they do have antitrust laws. they do have some old antitrust laws. Like, say, the Sherman Act of 1890 is an antitrust law itself. The Clayton Act of 1914 is antitrust law. But looking at the developments that we have had, especially from the last 2 decades, I would say with the emergence of information and communications technology, these laws have rather become obsolete. Let me give an example. For instance, from the laws, Sherman Act and Clayton Act, what we can observe is the antitrust regulations, they trigger whenever there is a rise in consumer price. But if you look at these tech companies, they are very, very smart. They do not rise the price or they do not increase the price, isn't it? If you look at the products of Google, Facebook, they have been very shrewdly giving off advertisement, keeping the prices constant, but they give extra sobs, extra discounts, or give away products for free. That way they're keeping the prices same. So the committee has observed that the old antitrust laws like the Sherman Act, the Clayton Act that United States has, they are no longer effective in the domain of technology, especially in the 21st century. Now, looking at that, what this committee has done, they have created a package of 6 bills which have now been introduced in the House of Representatives. Let's talk about these bills so that you understand the intention behind these. It's a very good start, at least by the United States, to regulate these big companies. The 6 bills are, the first one is the Platform Competition and Opportunity Act. Now, what this act tends to do, it tends to prevent big tech companies from nipping the competition. I gave you the example classically of Facebook, right? Facebook taking over Instagram. It is nothing but nipping the competition in the bud. This would not happen if the act is passed, right? Right now it is a bill. If it passes through both the houses, gets presidential assent, it becomes act, then there would be fair competition. Apart from that, the second bill is the Ending Platform Monopolies Act. It would eventually become, if the bill is passed, again, this prevents a company from becoming a player on their own platform. For instance, say, let me give you an example of Amazon, right? I am quite sure that all the viewers have seen products on Amazon. Imagine Amazon itself, say, produces a product, say a fairness cream, right? Amazon itself produces a fairness cream and says that this is Amazon fairness cream and they sell it on their own platform. Don't you think they will have an undue advantage over their own platform? That should not be allowed. And that is what this particular act aims to do. It tends to end their own monopoly. Recently, we spoke about the Apple Store, right? The Apple's App Store controversy. It was very similar to this. Apart from that, there is another bill, Augmenting Compatibility and Competition by Enabling Service Switching Access Act. Now, this is quite simple. Say, for instance, I have a business. Right now, I use Google or say I use Facebook for my business. But I do not like Facebook, or Facebook is charging very high. I want to move from Facebook to, say, some other platform which is providing me good services. So I should have the right to move along with my data. So that is what this act tends to do. This act tends to help people take their data, contact list, profile information, everything from one platform to another platform, help in migrating them. Apart from that, there is one more, Merger Filing Fee Modernization Act. Now, this is basically regarding the merger. It tries to increase the government fee on large corporate mergers. The fifth is American Innovation and the Choice Online Act, which would prevent companies from giving preference for their own products. Sixth is the State Antitrust Enforcement Venue Act. This would prevent the companies from shifting antitrust cases from one court to another court. Now, this is a classic example where many tech giants, they tend to move to a favorable place for their cases, isn't it? Now, this is not possible if the bill becomes an act, right? So, these are the 6 bills actually right now, and if they are passed in both the houses and get the presidential assent, they will become act. Now, the question arises. Although the bills have been introduced, they have to first pass through House of Representatives, then they have to pass through the Senate, and then they have to get a presidential assent. The big question here is, will they ever become a law or act? Now, why I am asking this, why I am a little pessimistic about these bills becoming act? It is because of this particular term, cronyism or crony capitalism. We all know crony capitalism is a connection between the government and the big businesses. And we see that these days, these big businesses have a lot of sway, or they have actually put their claws into the government itself. So because of this crony capitalism, perhaps the big companies who can sway some of the legislators, they may eventually not allow these bills to be passed. But if we look at it from the optimistic perspective, over the past few years, these big tech companies, what we discussed about GAFA companies, they have lost favor with both the parties. In America, the two major parties are the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, isn't it? Both these parties are somehow against these big tech giants. For instance, say Republicans are against these tech companies because they have been promoting free speech, they have been talking about anti-conservatism, they have been talking about the woke culture. So Republicans perceive these companies as anti-conservative. Whereas the Democrats, who are more liberal, they have been against these big tech companies, especially regarding weak data privacy, regarding fake news proliferation, regarding violation of antitrust provisions. So both the parties are now up against these tech companies holding the arms. So let's hope what exactly happens here. Let's hope these bills be passed in House of Representatives, then in the Senate. Eventually, if they're passed, they become the act. And if it happens, we will bring it to you as soon as possible on Study IQ. But a big question beckons in front of us is that what is going to happen with India, right? Whatever is the US politics, I'm not worried too much about them. I'm worried about myself. Say if these bills become act in US, will there be any impact on me? The answer would be yes. Why? Because see, any change, the way these companies are working in United States, which is the biggest market, that is going to have repercussion not just on India, but all over the world. Why? If these laws are passed in US, we can assume that they will be implemented almost everywhere in the world. Now, barring a few countries, I would say the anti-US countries, but in general, if these bills become laws in US, it's more or less they become like global laws itself. So that is why it will have repercussions on India. But a good thing is that these bills tend to promote competition. So a level playing field would be created, especially with respect to the brand visibility on Google, Amazon. This will eventually benefit many Indian retailers for sure, because now Google or Amazon, they cannot sell their own products on their platform. So they need to provide some sort of equality to all the retailers. So eventually the Indian retailers will have benefit because they will see a level playing field for sure. Let's hope that these bills get passed. Whenever they are passed, we'll bring it to you as soon as possible. That is it right now from my side. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.